Hey, Mrs. Womack, how do we divide fractions again?
Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to talk about dividing fractions. We already learned how to divide fractions in class, so today's lesson is going to be a review. So I have the fraction 2/3, and I'm going to divide it by 4/6. Now, some of you guys might remember in class we used a cool little saying on what we were going to do when we are dividing fractions. When you divide fractions, you can't just divide across. That doesn't work. So we have a cool thing. See if you can remember what that cool little saying is. Think about it. If you're stuck, remember it has to do, some of you guys remember it by chicken. Chicken. What chicken place? KFC. That's right. We keep, flip, change. So I'm going to keep my first fraction. I'm going to flip division to multiplication. And I'm going to change 4/6 to its reciprocal of 6/4. And now I'm going to multiply straight across. What is 6 times 2? That is 12. And what is 3 times 4? That is 12. And what happens when we have the same number, numerator and denominator? That means it equals 1. All right, boys and girls, we are going to do another fraction. Dividing another fraction. So this time we have 6/3, and we are going to divide it by 5/8. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep my first fraction. I am going to flip my division to multiplication, and I'm going to change 5/8 to its reciprocal of 8/5. And then I'm going to multiply straight across. What is 6 times 8? That's 48. I hope you remembered that one. What is 3 times 5? You're right, that's 15. What type of fraction is this called? Do you guys remember? I'm going to give you a chance to think about it. That's right, it's called an improper fraction. When our numerator is bigger than our denominator, it is an improper fraction. So I'm going to change that to a mixed number, and I'm going to think in my head how many groups of 15 are inside of 48. Well, I can take 3 groups of 15 out. If 15 times 3 is 45, 48 minus 45 is 3. That's my remainder, so that's my denominator. This simplifies to 1/3. My final answer is 3 and 1.
Hey, Miss Womack, that was a very good lesson on dividing fractions. I especially like the acronym you used, KFC. I like that because KFC is a restaurant that that you may go to, or that you definitely may have driven by and seen. In division, though, this acronym stands for keep, flip, change. You keep the first number the same, you flip the division to multiplication, and then you change on the second number, you change, or the fraction, you change the numerator and denominator, and now the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So I thought that was a very good way of explaining how to divide a fraction by using by multiplying by the reciprocal. Good job.